Week two of our Spring AD podcast as we talk about your Indian Hill Braves with AD Brian Phelps. Coach, how are we doing this morning?
Doing great. Thanks, Rob.
Let's jump right in and cross our fingers that 4 p.m. storm doesn't come through today and we can get all our outdoor spring events in today. But we'll start with baseball. It's nice that you've got 7 games, and I, I would have to think that your facilities at Indian Hill are helping that because there's not a lot of teams that have 7 in right now with the weather that we've had.
Yeah, typically, if anybody can play, we can. Our outfield is still grass, so it can't be too much of a monsoon. And obviously, you can't play during the storm. But if definitely a luxury that we get more games in than most, for sure.
Yeah, it's great. So this week ahead, a busy slate. Hopefully, the weather holds. You're hosting the Mustangs tonight, 5 o'clock on campus, traveling to Finneytown on Wednesday, hosting Batavia on Thursday for a non league, and then traveling up 75 to Monroe on Friday, and then the reschedule on St. Xavier at Indian Hill on Saturday. So a busy week, but I know Coach would rather play every day if he could.
Yeah, full week for sure. And this tests the depth of your pitching. And I think that's part of what the team's trying to figure out right now. So it'll be a good test.
Yeah, it sounds great. Good luck to them. Hopefully the weather holds and they get a lot of innings in. Let's go over to boys lacrosse. Let's see. We're getting ready to crank up the meat and the potatoes of the season this week. Let's see. We've got hosting Wyoming on Wednesday, and then an always tough CHCA traveling there on Friday. So 2 tough matches for boys lacrosse.
Yeah, already seen a lot of growth in this team. Last week was we knew we had a couple weeks that it's going to be some good competition for us. We played a really good first half against a good Bellbrook team. Came up a little short at the end, but really seeing growth with this team. It's a good mix of some kids that are back and some young players, and I'm excited for the future of boys lacrosse for sure. So hopefully we can get this through this season feeling like it was a positive one and have that springboard us into the next few years.
Yeah, it sounds great. It's nice that you're seeing progress with the former players, your head coach, and all good things for boys lacrosse. Let's go to girls lacrosse. They have traveling to an always tough Milford on Tuesday. Kentucky Country Day is coming. No, you're traveling there on Thursday. So 2 road matchups for the girls this week.
Yeah, last week we had a nice win over Madeira after having a tough loss 10-9 at Marymount. Saturday really had a nice win over Mason 20-9. And as you mentioned, Milford will be tough. We're looking forward to going there on Tuesday and traveling to Louisville to play Kentucky Country Day. So a little bit like the boys in a way of a good mix of older experienced players, but really counting on a lot of promising freshmen for this team. So not only should this team and season be successful, but future is definitely bright for girls lacrosse. And it feels like we just keep finding a way to reload for girls lacrosse.
Yeah, it's been really strong for many years. Good luck to them. Good luck to them this week. Let's go over to the other diamond. We'll talk softball. I know we've got AD Cup number 2 this week. Let's see. Madeira facing the Amazons on today. Marymount on Tuesday with Finneytown Wednesday, and then Cincinnati Country Day on Saturday. So busy week, Coach, for girls softball.
Yeah, we had a great win over Madeira on Friday. Very exciting, 10-8, 2-2 on the season, and excited to travel over to actually Terrace Park to take on Marymount. As you mentioned, the AD Cup, Tom Nerl's coaching over there, so it's fun for a couple old baseball guys to get together and get back on the diamond. But we had a good game the first time. I know they had an inning that wheels kind of fell off for them, but it was a lot closer than the 13-3 victory. So I expect for us, I expect the game to be a good close game tomorrow.
If you guys get the win on Tuesday, make sure you get a picture of him handing you the trophy so we can put that on the website.
I can just about guarantee that will happen.
That's fantastic. Well, good luck to softball this week. Let's go over to the hardwood or hard court and talk tennis. The spring weather's been tough on boys tennis this spring. It's just been tough to get on a roll and start playing some several matches. But hopefully this week, um, hosting Madeira, traveling to Reading, and then hosting an always tough Upper Arlington on Friday, and then Columbus Academy on Saturday and Bexley. So hopefully the weather holds and they can get a lot of matches in.
Yeah, we've moved indoors a little bit. We had a nice victory over Centerville, a 2-2 suspended match with Mason not too long ago, which we know is always one of the top Division One
Sure.
programs. Hosted New Albany this Saturday. Good match, another great Division One team out of Columbus. So as we talk about each week, our tennis program plays the best around, and you had mentioned Madeira. Actually, the Reading match, the Reading does not have tennis now, so there will
Oh,
not be
okay.
a tennis match with Reading. But when you're talking about Columbus Academy and Bexley, and those are always really great matches for us.
Yeah, good luck to those because that matches like that get you ready for postseason. That's for sure. So good luck to the boys there.
Absolutely.
Good luck there. So let's talk. Let's go to track and field. It's kind of early on in the season, but I think Deer Park Invitational this week on Tuesday, and then traveling to Anderson for the Anderson Invitational on Friday, and that'll be it for this week. But that's a bunch.
Yep, absolutely. Starting to heat up. We had the Coaches Classic in Madeira last week. Head to Deer Park tomorrow on Tuesday. And before you know it, we'll be talking about it's May and we're getting ready for the CHL tournament and tournament time and all that kind of stuff. It's just crazy how quickly the spring goes.
Yeah, great. Good luck to them. And let's switch over to Unified Track. I know you have your big meet on April 22nd, but since we talked last, did you have the meet at Loveland?
It was canceled
Okay.
due to weather, yeah. And I think I try to say every time I get the chance, if you've not been to a home unified meet, it might be the best event that we host all year. So come on out on April 22nd and watch our student athletes compete against other schools around the area. It'll be a lot of fun.
What time does that start, Brian?
We say 4 o'clock, but like any good track meet, it's kind of a crapshoot.
Gotcha. So if you get there at 3:30, you should be good to go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, good luck. Good luck on that. And then let's end up this week's show. Let's talk boys volleyball. And you have to be pleased with the new program and where it's going. And it's just, like you and I talk in the winter with bowling. I just think boys volleyball is one of those things that's just so nice that schools have added this, and it just gets better and better each season.
I am pleased that we have a program and we're going to continue to build on the program. We have good participation. Competition wise, we're right on par with the teams that we've played so far. Big week this week to see where we land. We're Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week, so should be another good week for us. And as we mentioned, just an opportunity to continue to build and grow. And I don't have any reason that boys volleyball will not be as successful as the rest of our programs here in a short time.
Yeah, I agree. Middletown Christian coming to Indian Hill today, traveling to Finneytown on Tuesday, and then the Yellow Jackets coming over from Taylor on Thursday. So good luck to boys volleyball as their season continues on. And Brian, thanks as always for your time. Have a great week. Happy Easter, and we'll touch base next week.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Go Braves.